This segment brought to you by Kansas Soybean Commission. Progress powered by Kansas farmers.
So glad to be here. I'm here with Dr. Kirby Weaver from Behringer Ingelheim, and we've had a chance to meet before. It's great to see you, and we're going to be talking about a condition on horses that it takes a little bit of as far as diagnosing before you know exactly what you got. And we're talking about PPID.
Right.
Can you tell us what that is? Sure. And the other thing I want to touch on is how does it differ from Cushing's?
Right. Well, Cushing's disease was first described in humans over 100 years ago. PPID is just the most current and accurate name for equine Cushing's disease. So the pituitary we all have is a small pea-sized part right at the base of your brain. That's the hormone center for us and horses. And so in horses, they can get PPID, pituitary pars intermedia dysfunction. The pars intermedia is just a certain part of that pituitary gland. It can have abnormal cells that can cause a domino effect of those hormones.
So if they have PPID, they have Cushing's.
Correct.
Cushing's on that. What's some clinical signs that you should look at if me as a horse owner, because a lot of times they're not just standing right out there and catching you, am I correct?
Right. Some of the classic signs are long hair coat or not shedding out properly in the spring and summertime. You can have laminitis, you can have recurrent infections, increased urination and increased drinking. And then some of the subtle signs are decreased performance. They may be sweating abnormally. So those are some of the things people should look for. It's important to talk to your veterinarian if you notice any of those clinical signs. There are easy blood tests we can do, but your veterinarian can go off a presumptive diagnosis based off of those clinical signs we discussed. There's no cure, but you can manage the disease with pergolide. That's the gold standard treatment. The only FDA-approved pergolide is Percent.
Doc, here at the barn here in Silvertooth, we have a owner and her horse, Indy, and the horse has been diagnosed with PPID. Let's go out there and find out how she has played a major role in helping getting this horse diagnosed.
Let's do it.
Okay. We're here with Jane Stein, and she's got this lovely horse. Jane, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Tell us about this horse and all about it. It looks like he's your buddy.
He is my best friend. This is SMS Independence Bay, also known as Indy. He is a registered Morgan horse. He's 13 years old.
13 years old, and I tell you what, he's just been recently diagnosed with PPID.
Yes, about 2.5 months ago.
And you played a major role in helping getting him diagnosed.
Well, I don't know about that, but I did notice some things about him that led me to believe that maybe that's where we were headed.
Tell us about some of the things that you saw.
The first thing that I noticed was he had an abscess in his hoof, and it was very slow to resolve, which is unusual for him. And so that sort of sent a little flag to me to kind of keep an eye on that. And then the second thing that I noticed was he didn't seem to have as much stamina. He had a slight amount of loss of stamina when I would work him on the ground or ride him. And so that was another thing. And then the final thing was the length of the hair and the amount of hair that he got when he got his coat in the fall in November.
Jane, you know, you've done a great job as far as in helping the diagnosis on this, but you'll be the first to say it's a team effort.
It is, Ernie. One of the issues that I think is so important for people to understand is when you call the veterinarian and they come out and there is this diagnosis, you have a lot of concern, but you need to have faith in your veterinarian. You need to follow exactly what they're telling you to do. And it is a team effort with the veterinarian. And then the farrier care, you have to be on top of that, good dental care. And then also you have to monitor exercise very carefully and diet. They have to have a lot of exercise.
Doc, it seems like she got everything lined out, and it has to make the job of a veterinarian easier when you got a horse owner that observant on symptoms like that.
Yeah, it's very important because as a veterinarian, I might only see their horse once or twice a year. So it's important for the horse owner to share those observations with their veterinarian, and we can help come to a diagnosis if need be, or at least rule it out or find out what's going on.
And the key word is he's just been recently diagnosed. So we're treating him right now, and he's getting some really positive results.
It sounds like he's doing well. He started on pergolide treatment, and I think Jane is using Prescind.
Yes, I am. And he gets that once a day, and he eats it right up. It's not a problem to give. It's very small.
Well, Indy looks like he's doing good. Now, what's really good for our viewers out there is you got a great website that you can send folks to find out more about this.
Absolutely. idppid.com. You can find a lot of information there.
Well, there's nothing great. I tell you, it's just great to see this horse doing well. You got big plans for him.
I do.
And getting along great, and that's what it's all about. It's about the journey and just doing a great job. Thank you, guys.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com.